Look, this part right here had me cracking up. If I was like, the way she separated their arms, the way she separated them. Bro, the way she separated them, like, she's like, oh, none of that. Oh, this is hilarious. So y'all know how Fa was on the internet on the interview, right? And they were talking about like who's jealous, and she was like, yeah, I'm very jealous and everything like that, right? And people are always pointing out Char's jealous moments. And when Fa talked about, and it's almost like people forget, Fa has said it several times before that she's an extremely jealous person, right? But for some reason, when she said it in this interview, it seemed like it hit different for people. And so people just went and started like like gathering all of Fa's like most jealous moments, and this is a result of some of those moments, and it's 11 and a half or almost 12 minutes long, proof that Engfa is more possessive and jealous of Charlotte. I'm not gonna say more possessive, because Charlotte is ridiculous sometimes. But I will say just as. Now, this, I don't know, by the end of this video, I might be saying that Fa is more. It says proof that Fa is more. So maybe by the end of this video, JamXJ gonna be to convince me, and I'm gonna be like, you know what? Maybe Fa is more possessive. But we'll have to wait and see. Without further ado, I'm not gonna hold this up. Englot, proof that Engfa is more possessive and jealous of Charlotte. Let's get straight to the video. I'm interested to see what moments, because there are so many moments for Fa, like more than people think. I'm interested to see what moments JamXJ picks for Fa's jealousy. Now let's watch these. Straight to it. I love it. I do remember that. I remember this too. I remember this night. This was when they was in Vietnam the first time. And Charlotte was, you know, having fun, getting her little drinky drink on, and dancing with people, and dancing with, like, you know, there was like shirtless dancers around and everything like that. If I was, you know what I mean, Charlotte was just out there having fun, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't doing nothing too crazy, at least from my perspective. The videos that I saw on like Highway Turtle 2 and shit like that, you know what I mean? And Love Lady and all them other joints. But Fa was like off in like a corner, like, you know what I'm saying, like away from kind of like the dance floor in the bar area, like just on there. It looked like she was halfway between the kitchen and the dance floor, or the bathrooms and the dance floor or something. I don't know where she was, like a coat area, so I don't know. But she could see where Charlotte was. She could kind of see like the dance floor and everything like that. And she was legit on live watching Charlotte, like just peeking, like just. See, it's too soon. Why would this should have been at the end of the video? Don't do Fa. Don't do Fa. This should have been at the end of the video. And then you gonna play the music too? This should have been at the end, bro. What was crazy about this, and I don't know if JamXJ is going to include that a screenshot, but what was crazy was before Fa posted that, she said she put good night at the bottom. Oh, stinker, but she put the moon and then she put good night. Bro, Fa liked the video. Hold on, let me see. Do I have it in my Fa liked the video of somebody posted the video that Charlotte posted on her IG story of her in the bed with that night. And Fa liked the video and then unfollowed Charlotte on Twitter, and then posted this on her IG and then went on her Instagram. I mean, posted this on her IG, then went on her Twitter and posted it not once but twice. And she sang Happier, I think, or either earlier that day or the day before. She was going through it. This is what happened when Charlotte slept with Bro, but Ice was in the bed too. I ain't gonna hold you though. When I saw this video, I was like, yo. And hear me out. It's not because I was like trying to assume that anything was actually going on between and Charlotte. I know that nothing is going on between and Charlotte. I have always known nothing's going on between and Charlotte, regardless of how I troll and how I joke around. I get that some people don't understand my humor, but I have trolling style humor. When I see people getting bent out of shape about shit, the Aquarius in me wants to lean in and press on that button and make you even more bent out of shape. I'm sorry. That's just the dark side of my humor, okay? And I actually tame my humor a lot for the sake of my public persona, so to speak, because my humor is extremely dark. But either way, when I saw this, I wasn't looking like, because I thought they were actually doing something. They were actually, messing around. I saw it and immediately, because I remember how jealous Fa says she gets. Immediately. Especially because at that time, Fa and Charlotte were already in like this weird space, you know what I mean? In this weird place. I was like, this is not gonna bode well for her. I was talking about for Charlotte. I was like, this is not gonna bode well for her. And God knows, when I saw Fa like that joint, and then she posted this shit on her IG, and then went on Twitter. Oh God, bro, I was like, woo. We Aquarians are dark, yeah. Yeah, was caught in the middle, just like chilling, bro. But when I saw this, I was like, damn. Was just like, was like, what? I'm just sleeping. Woke up to a hellstorm. See, look, this okay, good. JamXJ put it in there. Look, I should have waited. Look. So JamXJ put it in there. It says right here that Fa, you see Fa liked it, and then somebody was like, this what happened when, and somebody posted something, and Fa was like, what accident? Somebody said that Charlotte had gotten into an accident or something. It was a rumor that somebody made up or something like stupid like that, right? And Fa was like, what accident? She already slept with She basically was saying like, what accident? She laid up in the bed. She ain't in no car. She already laid up in the bed with Y'all, I saw the clips from that interview, okay, from their interview, the November 2nd interview, that was filmed on October 5th, right before the Fire Tiger Live. Always keep that in mind, y'all. I try to always keep that context for y'all. Always keep that in mind when it was filmed. Don't pay attention to what they say as much as what was filmed, when it was filmed, and how they were behaving in the context of their behavior, right? Okay, and what they were saying. Okay, all right. Anyway, so. Fuck, I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? I don't even know. But with Fa. Okay, so I seen snippets of the interview going around, and when Fa was talking about how excited Charlotte gets, she was like, nah, she was like, bro, you gotta curb all that. She was like, and Charlotte was like, if I mimicked Charlotte, how Charlotte be like, be fine. And I was like, oh damn, okay. And Charlotte was like watching P5, and then she was like, yeah, I do that when I see like a celebrity crush or something like that. And Fa was like, it's not just with celebrities. Y'all. And then you think back to the clip, right? Cause I miss y'all, and I know y'all miss me, so I'm in here for the long haul right now, y'all. Hold on. And then you remember clips like this. Hold on. Where is it at? I think hold on. And then you remember stuff like this. And I go, relax. Y'all. Okay, so you remember clips like this, like Charlotte looking over to see if Fa saw her hugging her male friend. He looked over to see, and it's like looking at that and like Oh shit! In the moment when those moments were happening, I thought everybody was over exaggerating. I was like, they not looking over there at Fa. Why would Fa care if Charlotte is hugging old boy? And then I'm sitting here and I'm like, yo, no, Fa probably the way they both looked over to see like if Fa saw them. And then this clip right here gets me. Fa wasn't even trying to play it off. She was like, you don't touch him and he better not touch you. The way that Fa was looking, she was looking at Charlotte like, you better not touch him and he better not touch you. Like dead ass, bro. Like, look at her. She was like, yeah, you better not touch him and he better not touch you. Y'all, when you go back and you look and you know what I mean. I am gonna react to the interview tomorrow in the war room. Absolutely, I'm reacting to the interview tomorrow in the war room. So when you like look, y'all, when you think about that and then you think about how Fa reacted in this situation, I knew, like I said, when I saw that video, I was like, I knew Fa was gonna have a response. I just didn't know she was gonna go like nuclear, and I mean nuclear in the sense of how an Aquarius goes nuclear, by giving a reaction at all. Her unfollowing Charlotte, her posting reckless not once but twice, her singing Happier on her TikTok and doing all that extra shit, her liking this video, her even responding to people for saying stuff like she knew that Charlotte wasn't in no accident, but she just wanted to get out that she knew that Charlotte was in the bed with like it, bruh. Yeah, the jealousy. This right here, little poor snack. And look at how now. Yes, I'm gonna be stopping this shit a lot. I can already tell because I've studied all these moments. I'm glad. Okay, y'all. So what you really gotta understand about this moment is if you see it from the angle where you can actually see Charlotte's face. I've seen this moment from the angle where you can see Charlotte's face. When I tell you that cat know what it be doing. Charlotte was looking at Fa. She was looking at Fa as she was leaning in to kiss Snack on the cheek. You can't see it from this angle, but that's why Fa was looking at Charlotte and then looked at Snack and pulled Snack away. She was looking at Charlotte right there because Charlotte was looking at her. Oh, there you go, where you can. Okay, so right there you can see it. Hold on, right there. It's so quick, but right there you can see right before Charlotte kisses Snack on the cheek, she looks up at Fa, and that's when Fa was looking at her, and Fa was looking at her like, you better not. And she went in for the kiss anyway. Charlotte bro, it's the same way Charlotte calls Fa grandma, and she knows that Fa don't like it. She likes to irritate Fa. She's that girlfriend I told y'all. She will take care of you, but she will drive you up the wall too. She's that girlfriend. She likes to piss Fa off. Probably because Fa's sexy when she's angry, but. Look, now she's trying to make up for it. Look. This is even funnier knowing Engfa is really jealous here. Yeah, you know what? So what I noticed about this moment was, if I'm not mistaken, there was an angle where it almost looked like Charlotte was holding old dude's arm or like linked on his arm or something like that, and I wonder if from Fa's angle that's what it looked like. And so she was looking real hard to see like, yo, like what's going on there. Now I don't know, oh boy, I've heard people say that I know he was there. I've heard people say that he's Mina's brother or who. I don't know who he is. I don't know if he's staff or he's Mina's brother. I don't necessarily know who he is. I just know that he was hanging with Mina, and he seems close to Mina, and so I know Fa was looking hard as hell, bruh. It was the pan for me though, like, and she saw Charlotte before she got over there. She looked up and saw Charlotte, and then when Charlotte walked over there, started looking, bruh. She was looking like, where you going? Oh, stink the butt. She was looking like, where you going? Went from smiling ear to ear to like immediately. Holding your hand, that should be me. Making damn. Laugh, that should be me. This is so sad. That should be me. That should be me. That should be me. She doesn't like to share Charlotte at all. I'm gonna let that hang there. So So this is this was Petch being low key messy, and I appreciate her for this. So Charlotte and Fa were talking, and Petch starts recording a video, and just like singing and everything like that. But you can clearly hear Charlotte and Fa's conversation in the background. So Charlotte says, "I miss you. I was lonely last night." What? Like, all right. And this was back when this was the early days of the pageant, for the record. If you don't know the timeline, this was early days of the pageant, okay? And then Fa said, "Yeah, I saw you were being with Heidi." Even back then, bro. Like, as they're sitting there holding hands, I missed you. I was lonely last night. Holding hands. And how Fa said 2 years. What? I got quiet. Right, when I get into the war room, the war room is going to be a mess tomorrow. I'm telling y'all right now. Because I got questions. I got answers. And I got questions. And I got answers to them questions. And I have questions for them answers. You see what I'm saying? I do. And it's going to be a mess. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a mess. But shit like 2 years is what Fa said is what? 5 to 6 month delay. She fast forwarded 5 months. I told y'all 5 to 6 month delay. My 5 to 6 month delay is, I told y'all on May 4th. That was the first time I brought up the 5 to 6 month delay, was May 4th of this year. I told y'all. And Fa seems like she's in a rush to get to that 2-year anniversary. She brought it up like 3 or 4 times during the Fire Tiger Live, the day that they recorded this interview. And then the day that this interview drops, she talking about, or the day after or 2 days after this interview drops, right? She talking about on their anniversary, she talking about 2-year anniversary. 2 years. It's not your 2-year anniversary. It's not even close. It's not like it's 1 year 10 months or 1 year 11 months. It's like 1 year 7 months. You still got a whole half of a year to get through, Fa. Or at least that's what we think. What? I saw you were being with Heidi. Press some of somebody's holding hands. Look. I wish Petch hadn't interrupted them. I wanted to hear how Charlotte was going to respond to, or what was Charlotte's response to Fa saying, "I saw you with Heidi." Like, I wanted that conversation to continue. Oh, this right here. I remember this. Y'all remember this from June 11th? She can't even, Fa, you do know that she dated people before you, right? Fa, you do know that people existed in her life before you, right? Like, she can't even say that she slept with somebody. And Fa was looking at her like, what? Like, it was before you, Fa. And if that's your sister, is all I'm saying. Your sister. And she's explaining herself, right? Yeah, see, that second one she was playing, that first one was a legit response. Y'all see that? That first look over was a legit reaction. The second one was her playing and like trying to like joke about the first reaction. But that first reaction was a knee-jerk reaction. It was a real reaction. The second one she was playing. The first one she wasn't. That's why Charlotte started explaining herself. Flared nostrils and all her fire. Right, she was like, you gonna blow by me? Right. Heidi was hilarious in that live. Look at Fa. Look at Fa. I saw the dark Aquarius in her. Look, I saw right here. I was like, right there. She's laughing, she's joking, she's drunk. Ha ha ha. The Aquarius in her thought of 36 ways to kill and hide Heidi's body right there in that second. In that 1 second, she thought of 36 ways. I promise you the Aquarius in her did. 36 ways to get away with, unaliving Heidi and hiding her body ran through her mind in that brief second. I promise you. Right there. She tried. She's like, I'm gonna play it off. Heidi ain't even know her life was in danger. Look, this part right here had me cracking up. If I was like, the way she separated their arms, the way she separated them, bro, the way she separated them, like, she's like, oh, none of that. Ain't gonna be none of that. Ain't gonna be none of that. It would be interesting if someone asked them directly if they were a couple outside the camera lens. The answer would be no. Oh, they're still gonna say no. They're gonna say no. And here's the thing. I don't think that they are a couple, y'all. I don't think they're a couple. I don't. Not the way that we would think in the traditional sense of being a couple. They're not a couple. They're not. Because they technically can't be. Technically. But, yeah, so when they say that they're single and when they say that they are not girlfriends, I believe them. They are not girlfriends. I believe that they are not girlfriends. But, not putting a label on something, right? Like, let me give y'all a scenario. I do not believe that they are girlfriends because they do not call themselves girlfriends, and they literally say, I am not P5's girlfriend, I am not Charlotte's girlfriend. So for me to sit here and say, well, they say that they are girlfriends, right? Or they say that they aren't girlfriends, but I'm gonna call them girlfriends. Well, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I can only say what they say, basically, right? But deep down, you know what I mean? For instance, if you take the label off a bottle of ketchup, hear me out. If you take a label off of a bottle of ketchup, right? And then you walk into the kitchen and you like, oh damn, I need some ketchup. And you see a bottle. And for all intents and purposes, this bottle, it looks like ketchup, and you know, you pick it up and it has the consistency of ketchup, and you squirt a little on your finger and you taste it and you're like, well, it tastes like ketchup, you know. You screw the top back on there, you shake it up, it sounds like ketchup, you get what I mean? You squirt it on your hot dog, you know what I mean? And then you bite into it and you like, it goes down like ketchup, you know what I mean? Like it complements your hot dog like ketchup, but there's no label on it. And so I cannot say with certainty that this is ketchup. But everything about this joint right here is telling me that it's ketchup. You see what I'm saying? I cannot say that Fa and Charlotte are girlfriends because they don't have that label. But when I look at the jealousy, and I look at the possessiveness, and I look at the affection, and I look at the PDA, and I look at the admission and confession of feelings over and over again, and I look at the adjustments that have been made and that need to be made and that are, you know, possibly being made, and then I think about the possibility of the 100%, and then I think about the fact that they both have someone, but whoever these someones are, they are extremely... Charlotte said in that interview, when I'm madly in love with someone, I can change everything to fit them. And then they asked, well, do you have someone? And she flirted. And she said, I have someone. And then she said, and then P5 said the thing about, you know, you get too excited and you overreact when you see people, and I can change that. I can change that. I can change it. So you are when you're madly in love, you change everything to fit that person. P5 said, I don't like this. You said, I can change that. They asked you if you have someone, and you said yes. They asked P5, do you have somebody? I do, but I haven't given them no status. I can't give them a status right now. Okay. Okay, you don't want to give them stamp. Nah, and do they work in the industry? Yeah, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Like out of space? Like out of this world? Charlotte looked at her. Is that why you want to go to the moon? Didn't y'all say on May 4th that y'all both want to go to the moon? And you said the reason why P5 was because it would just be the two of you? Why is Fa so possessive? And why is Charlotte willing to change for Fa if they don't travel in the same direction as a unit? Oh, I remember this. They hadn't even met yet. They hadn't even met yet. With a frontal with something. Wow. Her sister. That's her sister and Charlotte back there, okay? That's P-Dad and Shar. I miss them together. Yo, I can't say, I'm gonna tell you like this. For this moment right here, I can't say 100% if Fa was jealous. I don't know. I can't read Fa's body language in this moment because it's a lot going on around her to say 100%. I can't say that. But in this moment right here, I can say with certainty that Fa was jealous of old boy. But the reason being is because he was back there bringing like them cards and stuff like that for the shit they were supposed to be writing down on their boards or whatever. Cool, fine. But it's like he would, even if he had to bring something to Heidi, he would like still go and stand behind Charlotte. If he had to bring something to Nudie, he would still go stand behind Charlotte. Now, granted, Charlotte's in the middle, so if he stand behind her, he can easily. But it's like he would stand behind her. He was leaning over her. He was doing a lot, and every single time he came over there, he was closest to Charlotte. Even Heidi noticed it. Like he was being weird, bruh. I mean, not Nudie. That's not Nudie back there. That's Batoy. And so the whole situation, bro, dude was being, in my opinion, dude was doing the most. Okay. Well, anyway, I picked up on that, and she was like, yo, she was all up in my man's grill. Like every time he was moving or doing anything around Charlotte, she was like, yo. She even watched him when he walked back, like, you ain't done yet. Like he was so close to Charlotte, like unnecessarily close. Yeah, every time he went and stood beside Charlotte, Fa was on it. She was like, yeah. Look how she looked at him. Nudie holding Fa back. And here he come again. Look. Now he reaching. Now see, the thing is, now he's handing something to Nudie because of how he's leaning in closer to Charlotte. He has to like do some kind of awkward reach around for Nudie. It would have been so much easier had he just gone to Nudie's other side, right, and given her. And it was just another foot or two, and just giving her the card from that side. That's what I mean. Like he was unnecessarily getting close to Charlotte and always being next to Charlotte. It was like, bro, you out here looking awkward, giving the just go around. Why you being weird? It's like hardly no space. Like stop being a weirdo. Look, if I was like when he did the both hands, if I was like, look at Fa, like you ain't got nobody else to go and bring these cards over. If I was like, you ain't got nobody else back there that can know how to walk cards over. She was like, I refuse to look. 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 If I was like, I am not gonna look. I am not gonna look. All right, I'm gonna look. She was like, all right, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look. Cause what is he doing? If I was trying to play that shit off. This is recent. Charlotte ain't gonna never learn, bro. That's the shit. That, bro, Fa don't like to share Charlotte. That's what Charlotte has to understand. I know it feels like almost like a double-edged sword. You like, well, everybody love Fa. They be all loved up on Fa and everything like that. Yes, but Charlotte has said that we know Charlotte is jealous, and she is jealous and possessive. But to this point, I do not think that Charlotte, from what I've seen, I have seen Charlotte be jealous, but I don't think that Charlotte is as jealous as we think. And I think it's only like certain situations. With Fa, it seems like even if she knows that this person is not a threat, like she knows that Charlotte don't want nothing to do with Batoy like that. And yet, and still, she's just like, I don't want you kissing nobody else. Like, how hard is it for you to understand that? Like, it's like that. I mean, y'all remember it was like that with Mon and Kun Sam on the Gap series. Remember when Kun Sam when Jim tried to kiss Mon and Kun Sam slapped her, and then when Kun Sam, to make up with Jim, kissed her, and Jim told Mon, and Mon got mad. Like, bro, like, clearly that's a thing. Like, I don't want you kissing on nobody else. I don't like the way you kissing on nobody else. Also proof. You know what I'm saying? Because the Gap series was not based on a sisterly relationship. Also proof that the way Fa responded right here is not sisterly. You wouldn't care if P Dad did that. Get over the things that you made with me, 'cause baby, she's like, she tried to play it off, but she was like, she really gonna tell oh, this joint. Engfa was like, yep, and there you go, that's enough. Look, she's so possessive of Charlotte, look. Bro, Charlotte is hers. Oh, that was when Charlotte was dancing with Tina. Look. That should be me buying you gifts. This is so real. I can go on till you believe that should be me. Oh, Charlotte was dancing with other girls. God, get it, Sasha. Fa looks like she can't even enjoy herself, bro. You know what? And this is, I get this though. If y'all gotta think about it, look, y'all gotta think about this, and I'm gonna save my elaboration for this. I will save my elaboration of this for the War Room tomorrow. So I'm gonna just say this real quick and then I'm gonna move on. But I do get why Fa was like, why she said, if you're like that, like if you get overly excited about everybody and you're like willing to kiss on people and dance on people and do all this extra stuff, she was like, because of how jealous Fa knows she is, Fa was like, yo, I can't be with you. It takes a lot of maturity to understand that and know that. She's like, yo, because you got to look at it, you in certain instances, it's like she can't even enjoy herself because she's so like hyper focused on what Charlotte is doing. And she's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get that. Fa's like, bro, I'd rather just not even, you know what I mean, try to be with you in that way. Because if I do try to be with you in that way, and I know this is how you behave, that's going to be a problem for me. So, two things have to happen. Fa probably has to make slight adjustments, you know what I'm saying, in her security and her jealousy. Because Charlotte just seems like she's an affectionate person when it comes to the people that she loves, okay? And just people in general. And then secondly, Charlotte has got to pull back even people you're close to and people you're affectionate with, or you're very close to, you have a very deep or connection with, and you like to be affectionate with. If you want to be with Fa, you got to pull back out of respect. You know what I mean? That's just something, and it's just something you got to condition yourself to. You just got to pull back out of respect. That's just what it is. But I do think that Fa's jealousy is like, I told y'all, and it's hard for me to explain Fa's jealousy, y'all, because I don't understand it. Most Aquariuses are not jealous. This is why I don't go like do the I don't use zodiacs as like a Bible, so to speak, because people people are individuals, they're humans, and we all deviate from like scripts and norms, right? Fa is not a traditional Aquarius in the sense that her jealousy is like way out of pocket for me. So it's hard for me to even put myself in a position to understand this level of jealousy. But I would say that she probably does need to curb it, because just like her, Charlotte is someone who is very attractive to others, and people love her and they adore her, and they get infatuated with her, and they want to be around her, and they want to touch her, and they want to love on her the same way that people want to love on Fa. So to be fair, Fa should, like I said, Charlotte has to curb her PDA, you know what I'm saying, with others. And Fa has to also make an allowance for the fact that Charlotte is an affectionate person and she does, you know, show love. And as long as they can find this, they got to find a healthy balance, because Fa is, in certain instances, it could come across as being too jealous. You know what I'm saying? Like, so or a toxic level of jealousy. A little bit of jealousy is good because you want to feel, you know, everybody wants to feel kind of like possessed at times and feel like, you know, somebody wants them and desires them and doesn't want anybody to have them. We all kind of want that feeling, right? But it's a healthy level of it. And then there's like a level of it where it's just like, yo, ease up, yo, you gotta relax. Yeah, I heard jealousy is like a trauma response, maybe. Just a thought. I agree. I definitely agree with that, because she said that she's been cheated on in every single last one of her last relationships, in all her past relationships. For her to admit that, I could definitely see why somebody who is adored as much as Charlotte is, and is as affectionate and even flirtatious as Charlotte is, basically she's dating herself. Y'all remember how they would talk? Y'all remember, I think it was People or somebody said that in one of their earlier lives, that they've met their match in each other. And even Foss said it when Charlotte was in one of the early lives. Charlotte said something. Somebody said something. I forget how it got to that point, but Foss said, "Oh, you got a lot of lovers," or something like that, or a lot of heart, or something. And Charlotte was like, "Not a lot of lovers, but a lot of soulmates," or something like that. And then Foss was like, "Okay, young blood, like recognize game." So the real issue here is Foss basically dating herself. I mean, not dating. Fa is trying to get to know someone romantically, or get to know someone intimately, or whatever, who is very much like herself, in the sense that she's very Charlotte's driven career-wise, she's adored, and she's charismatic, and she's flirtatious, and, you know, she owns it. They both are very much like that. So but yeah, if I can't even enjoy myself, bro, I couldn't do it either. Somebody asked if they could buy Charlotte's shirt. She was like, "No, you can't. Straight like that. No, you can't. Straight like that." Somebody mentioned highlight. If I was looking like, she was like, "Don't talk to me. I heard what you just said." Look at Bob. Right. she slam skipped that person. Yo. Even her little baby Nudie caught it. You know, that's her little sissy. That play fighting, see, they've always done that. It's just gotten, have y'all noticed? So, like, even back then, they were doing that thing. It's just gotten, as they've gotten more comfortable with each other, especially in public, it's just gotten more and more grandiose, so to speak. They have always done that little shit where they hit each other back and forth. That's that playground shit. That's that teenage fever Drake type shit. That is, I like you, so I'm gonna push you down and pull your pigtails type shit. Okay? They've been like that. This was okay. That was scary, y'all. That moment right there was scary. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, I wonder how it was on set. If I had to be on set when they were shooting. The way she looked at this man and make sure he wasn't holding Charlotte's waist. Yo, I will never forget this. Look, if I was like, she wasn't even concerned about herself. She was looking to see, is he holding your waist? And then what are you doing with your hand, Charlotte? Because look how she looked at Charlotte. Because she was looking at Charlotte like, and what you doing with your hand? What you finna do? Bruh.
ไม่อันนี้งานไม่เกี่ยวกันก็เดี๋ยวก็พรุ่งนี้เปิดกองแล้วก็เป็นกำลังใจให้เปิดกองแล้วก็เป็นกำลังใจให้ดีก็เป็นกำลังใจให้ดีค่ะแล้วก็ต่อ5 6 7ขึ้นเดี๋ยวครบ900,000เขาวิ่งหนี
Nah, I wish they had to show the rest of Charlotte's reaction because Charlotte looked at her and said, "This ain't got nothing to do with her. I'm talking about work." I was like, bro, I love when Charlotte gets in her petty bag, and I know Fa does too, y'all. I know. See, y'all, look, never mind. I'll say before the war room.
อีก 10,000 เดียว อีก 10,000 เดียวเราปิดไลน์หนีแล้วนะเหมือนมั้ยอีก 10,000 เดียวปิดไลน์หนีแล้วนะว้าว
Having a whole conversation supposed to be selling chili faces and stuff.
นี่น้ำพริกจะขึ้นหรืออะไรจะขึ้นน้ำปลาร้าต้มสุกน้ำพริกปลาสลิดคอลลาเจนอีก
and what they waiting to do and where they going like. So I was like, okay, fine, right. Ooh, ooh, the fatty. Look at Nudie. Nudie noodles. All right. Now we didn't even need this. Hey, yo, shout out to JamXJ for the give. I guess the last 2 minutes are gonna be dedicated to Charlotte. We didn't even need these clips to know that Charlotte gets jealous because we have seen it, bro. Come on now, but. It's hilarious that she was like, this is how y'all, bro, y'all gotta know. This is how y'all gotta know that this is like, I know okay, first of all, let me get this out the way. Since this is a public live, let me say this. In the Woody interview, in this interview, in all their interviews coming up in the ones past, y'all, they are not going to deviate from what they are telling y'all right now. Fa was as honest as she could be in the clip from this interview when she said, people think that if I don't tell them who I'm with, I'm lying. She said, no, I just want to create space for my private life. She was telling y'all right then and there that whether she is with Charlotte or whoever else people want to name her with, she will not admit to it. She's not going to admit to it. So when they go on these interviews and they're being interviewed and these same MCs are asking the same questions that the last MC asked, when did you fall in love with her? When did you realize you had feelings? What are you guys right now? How are things working out? What are your feelings for each other? Are you together? Are you actually dating? Are you a real couple? They're going to say the exact same things. Fa already said, I want to create space for my private life. And she said, if I don't say who I'm with, y'all think that I'm lying. It doesn't imply that she's with anybody at all, but it also does not imply that she's not with Charlotte. A lot of people wanted to run with a lot of the stuff that she said, and I'm going to get into that tomorrow. They want to run with a lot of the stuff that Fox said, and it's like, you can romanticize that shit either way. You can romanticize it to make it seem like she was saying more than what she was saying, and you can romanticize it to make it seem like she was being indifferent and saying less than what she was saying. But my point of breaking it down tomorrow, what I'm gonna do is stay as objective and as linear as I can, and I refuse to deviate, bro, because they say and do a lot of stuff, but when we look at their behavior, Charlotte sitting here and them saying, are you possessive? Are you jealous of Fa? And she being like, no, she's a grown woman and doing this little. How did y'all not know? Really? They're not gonna. They're gonna continue to say this. I don't know why. I don't know why every single interview, and it's probably because they hype them up. You know what I'm saying? Because I fall into the trap every once in a while too. Every single time they hype it up, and they're like, oh, we had a deeper talk and da 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 da. Y'all, let's just know that even with the Woody situation coming, the live stage joint, bro, they are not going to say anything other than what they are saying right now. They're not. Regardless of what's going on between them. Fa already said that she's not going to tell us because she wants to create space for her private life. She is, she is allowed to do that, obviously. But this right here is laughable. Charlotte is not jealous of Fa? Okay. Right, really, Fa? I mean, really, Charlotte? Just for her. She's like, you ain't get the lip though. You ain't get the kiss though. Right. You ain't get a kiss. Oh, this. You have a girlfriend. The shoulder check. The shoulder check. We all remember this. And Fa trying to explain again. Now this is in February. Now this is in February. Charlotte shoulder checks Fa. Fa goes on to try to explain herself. What are you explaining yourself for? Who is Charlotte that you have to explain yourself to? Would you ever explain yourself to P Dad? Who is Charlotte that you explaining yourself to? Okay, I'm just asking questions. Again, I have a lot of questions. She started. Charlotte didn't. She was so beside herself. She didn't know what to do. She started packing up. It wasn't even happening to go yet. Oh, this. Charlotte was writing, you will never make it in this industry as long as I'm around, bitch.
นี้นะคะได้คะแนนเป็นพิเศษค่ะ
That was August. Like, they're not even going into the archives to get clips. For either one of them, by the way. You don't even gotta go to the archives. They've been jealous recently. Explain that. Wow, doing everything to sell.
6,000 ไม่ได้จ้าซื้อมาเลยแบบ 1,000 100 ใบ 2,000 เท่ากับ 100 ได้นอนแบบชาลอตตอนนี้เลย ไม่
She said, "No."
ขายหมดไม่หลุดทุกใคร
ไม่
เอฟเท่าไหร่ถึงจะได้นอนแบบพี่ชา 2,000 เท่ากับ 100 แล้วด่วน
ไม่ได้ไม่ให้นอน
She said, no, you can't. I ain't gonna let you do that. Oh, this joint right here. Now, what was crazy about that moment was Charlotte literally took P5's hand and put it to the girl's hand, and then the girl was doing the most, and Charlotte was like, all right, then. She was like, that'd be enough of that. Look, Charlotte said, okay. Look, Charlotte said, all right. All right, then. Look. It was Fa looking like, babe, I'm trying to let go. Fa was... Yo, this is how they were acting. This is how they were acting at a concert where everybody thought they were saying farewell to each other. Y'all see what I'm saying? Their words and their actions contradict. Why is Fa acting like she's trying to pull her hand away and looking over at Charlotte like as if Charlotte is her girl? You know what I'm saying? Like the way you would react if you were sitting next to your girlfriend or your boyfriend. And why is Charlotte looking like, let my woman go? Let my people go. Hey, it is. Look at, oh! Charlotte looked like, let her go. Look at how Charlotte looked up at that woman. The song is crazy. That should be me is crazy.
พี่ใหม่กับเจนนี่แบ็คพิงค์ใส่แล้วแบบ
That should be me is crazy, bro.
ถ้าหนูใส่จะไหม
If I wore it, you gonna go, Y'all think P Dad ever asked? Yeah, never mind. Y'all think Tupac ever